is often recognized as the wrong heroine, the dark lady of DNA, the forgotten heroine, or the feminist icon of molecular biology. Today, I'm going to share my unrecognized work which led to a great turning point in the molecular biology and human history. Yes, I'm talking about the structure of deoxyribonucleic acid, in simple words called the DNA. I was born in 25th July 1920 in London to a wealthy Jewish family who valued education and public service. At the age of 18, I joined the Men and Women's College under the Cambridge University, where I started studying crystallography, physics, and chemistry. Then later, in the year of 1947, I moved to Paris as the postdoctoral researcher where I accomplished as a X-ray crystallographer. And then again, all this work if you don't get some fun out of it. Hello everyone, I'm Rosalind Franklin, a chemist, a microbiologist, and an X-ray crystallographer. I was born into an affluent family of merchant bankers. I did my schooling at St. Paul's Girls' School, where I excelled in science. I liked cricket and hockey, but I loved chemistry. So, I grew up to go earn a bachelor's degree in chemistry at Williams College, a time when it was very difficult for a woman to get one. Then soon hit the World War II. And if you ask me what I contributed towards the good of the society, then let me tell you, my idea improvised a famous gas mask which helped the protection of many soldiers and civilians during the chemical warfare. Then I earned a PhD in Paris and started working at King's College London. Over there was the highlight of my life. I was a part of the research team led by Maurice Wilkins. Over there, I made one of the most significant contributions to the world of molecular biology. There, this photo 51, which I obtained using X-ray crystallography. But, however, my journey in the world of science was groundbreaking, yet tragically ended as I was diagnosed with cancer at just age of 35. My only regret was not being able to see the impact that my work had created in the world of science. Today, I am an unsung hero. The famous discovery related to DNA, the double helix structure, which was explained by Watson and Crick, would not be possible if they did not have access to this photo 51. So, let me tell you one thing. Always remember, science is a collaborative effort where we learn and explore and unlock many mysteries of the natural science together. Thank you.
Good morning to everyone present here. Let me introduce myself. I am Nicola Tesla, one of the most brilliant inventors of the modern ages. I was born on July 10, 1856 in a small village in Croatia. I was a curious child with a fascination towards electricity and machinery. My journey began when I moved to the United States in the 19th century. I met one of the famous inventors of that time, and he shared the same passion as I did, Thomas Alva Edison. But we had different opinions on how to use electricity. He preferred his DC model or direct current, while I thought AC or alternating current was the way to go. And it was. My AC system was much more safer and efficient for long-distance power transmission. Even today, billions of homes and industries are being powered by the very same system. It is the reason that you can turn on the lights, use the appliances, and charge your devices with ease. But I did not stop there. I had held over 300 various inventions, including the Tesla coil, which paved the way for wireless transmission and even influenced the development of the radio. Despite my contributions towards science and technology, I was facing many financial hurdles. Another great example of a brilliant scientist or a thinker facing many hurdles and not receiving the recognition that they deserve in their lifetime. I want each and everyone to share and be inspired by my curiosity, creativity, and determination to make the world a better place by using science and innovation. Thank you.
People and Agnified missile, defense missile mission. I'm also honored by the title of Missile Runner of India as well as Agnified. I was born in April 1963 in Alappuzha, Kerala. I grew up at Tumba Equatorial launching station, which inspired me and fascinated me towards rockets and missiles. I attained my BTech from Kuwait Engineering College and my MTech from the Defense Institute of Marine Technologies and Engineering. There I designed an advanced missile defense system, which was a major achievement for the country. Throughout my career, I've been a scientist at ISA, serving as the director of physical research lab. Research Laboratory, to be appointed by the Defense Minister of the country to be part of the Defense Research Organization. In 2006, me and my team did a missile mission which was failed. After 10 months of consistent hard work, we proved ourselves. One of the major achievements I have achieved in my life is when I was selected by former President of the country, Shri APJ Abdul Kalam, to be part of the Agni Missile program. And I've been honored with the Lord Bahadur Shastri Award and Padma Shri Award. I would like to remind everyone that there is no gender discrimination in science. Science doesn't know who it's going for.
And I am here to share with you a glimpse of my life journey. I am here to share with you a glimpse of my life journey. I was born on April 23rd, 1858 in Germany. My parents, Wilhelm and Emma Planck, taught me the value of dedication and hard work, which was the foundation of my success. My academic journey led me to the institutions of Munich and the University of Berlin, where I developed an interest for theoretical physics. In the University of Berlin, I learned under great scientists like Kirchhoff, who inspired me to dive deeper into the mysteries of the subatomic world. I got my PhD at the age of 21, and after this I became a professor in the University of Berlin, where I got to teach great minds like Albert Einstein. In 1900, I published my work on black-body radiation and the concept of quantization of energy, which gave birth to the theory.
The scientists who unlocked the mystery of inheritance through my pea plant experiment. Consider this pea plant garden before you. Tall, dwarf, white and violet flowers. These plants help the key to understanding the passing of traits from one generation to another. Through careful and patient crossbreeding, I discovered dominant and recessive traits. When I crossed tall plant with a dwarf plant, I observed ratios. 3 tall to 1 dwarf. This led to my first law of dominance. I also discovered that alleles at the time of gamete formation segregate into separate gametes, and this led to my second law, the law of segregation. Then I delved deeper into traits. Dominant wrinkled seeds and violet and white flowers. Crossing these, I observed ratios again. 9:3:3:1. This unveiled my third law of independent assortment. My work wasn't easy. Lack of recognition, struggles to convey my findings, challenges I faced. Yet,
1564, and I joined the University of Pisa on 1582, continuing my medical degree. But on 1581, when I accidentally attended a lecture on geography, which made me interested in mathematics and not rather than medical. I requested my father, Vincenzo Gari, to let me study mathematics and natural philosophy instead of medicine. I graduated from the University of Pisa on 1585 with a degree of engineering, astronomy and physics. And then moved to the University of Padua to continue to teach geometry mechanisms in astronomy until 16th when I started to discover and invent my own things. The first and the greatest thing that I invented was the refractive telescope. With my own refractive telescope in 1609, I discovered that
Just a microscope enthusiast. He also played an important role in making us understand how things work. He introduced the Hooke's law, also known as the law of elasticity. This made us understand the properties and characteristics of elastic materials more in depth, and also how they behave when we compress and stretch them. He also created the air pump, which explained the characteristics of the air and properties of air. He was a very innovative and curious person, and he reminds us that curiosity and innovation can change the world. Thank you.
On the stage, Mukta.
Albert Einstein, yes. And then the fall of the apple, Isaac Newton. But what about those scientists who are forgotten by time, who were not given the honor and respect they truly deserve? Today, I will be speaking about Dr. Narendra Kapani Singh, a scientist, a physicist, an unsung hero of science. Now as the father of fiber optics, his great work had completely changed the levels of communication into what we have today. He was born in 1926 in Mangaf, a small town in Punjab, India. He once was taught in his science class that light could only always travel in a straight line. But he took it as a challenge to state this false when one of his teachers had humiliated him in front of the class for just asking why. In 1955, he earned his PhD at London. Moreover, he entered the field of fiber optics. In 1950s, when telecommunications were depending on copper cables, he, along with his colleague Harold Hopkins, invented a new sort of technology that was able to transmit light through flexible glass fibers. This was the start of a new era in communication. Giving birth to what we today know as fiber optics. Fiber optic cables replaced the traditional copper cables, enabling the transmission of data over large distances in a short period of time. Today, fiber optic cables play an important role in the main global communication infrastructure, enabling people.
I'm an American inventor and engineer of Serbian origins. And yes, I'm the one who's responsible for the invention of the alternating current chemical system. I was born on 10 July 1856 in the town of Laika in what is now Croatia. I had my initial studies on physics and engineering in the 1870s, and I earned practical experience by working in electronics.
Mathematician and a physicist. I was trying to answer one of the most influential studies of the 20th century. The idea of relativity and rate-bound constitutions against quantum machines. Well, if I'm not wrong, I left Germany in 1933 due to Nazi space of power. And I theory. She's one of the most renowned female scientists of all. She was born in Warsaw, Poland. She was the youngest of the 5 siblings. Her father was a professor and her mother was a head teacher. She was born in a family where education was valued. When she finished her high school, she was in proper class, but she couldn't attend the university because she was a woman. The Russian Empire attacked and banned women from attending universities. But later in life, she get a degree in maths and physics from the University in Paris, also known as Sorbonne. Later in the year 1950, she came across a thesis on radiation found in the element uranium done by the scientist Henry Becquerel. She was Hasbinan al-Ijliya. Well, I'm Mariam al-Ijliya, a famous Muslim female scientist and astronaut, also known as Mariam al-Astronaut. I was born in 1960 anatomy at Aleppo, Syria. I changed the face of astronomy by pioneering the astrolabe. I developed the most detailed astrolabe of history. I contributed to tracking many stars and moon and sun. An astrolabe is
an ancient astronomical machine that is used for solving problems related to position and time of sun and moon. My father, the maker of asteroids, Al-Ijliya al-Asteroid, was my inspiration. I am considered one of the 200 most famous astronomers of history. My mastery was discovered by they found
I'd like to talk about the achievements and achieved so far in my life. I'm a Canadian American astronomer and a planetary scientist. I was born on 21st July 1971. My research interests profoundly found the discoveries and characteristics of exoplanets. I have helped scientists to find over 715 planets in the solar system by using the Kepler Space Telescope. I have a dream, or aim, to find another Earth in space. Yes, and since 2020, I've been working on Venus, the planet Venus, to find life existence there. As we all know, it's impossible to find Venus, life existence in Venus. But I want to go wrong, saying that Venus, yes, we can make life existence possible. I was awarded the Map Earth Award, the Order of Canada, the second most official award in Canada, and the Missionary England Award. I'd like to contribute by saying some fun facts about myself.
Werner Heisenberg. I was born in Germany in 1901. My genius in mathematics and physics made a better understanding of quantum mechanics. At the age of 23, I introduced the uncertainty principle.
I am Subramani Chandrasekhar. I am an Indian American theoretical astrophysicist, and I have won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1983 alongside my colleague Mr. William A. Fowler for the theoretical studies of physical processes and importance of evolution and structure of stars. I am also famous for the Chandrasekhar limit, which is the maximum mass of a white dwarf star, for which the star remains stable after it collapses due to its self-gravitational attraction. The official limit set for the Chandrasekhar limit is 1.4 times the mass of the Sun. Up to this limit is where the white dwarf remains stable until it collapses into a black hole or a neutron star.
And good morning to everyone present here. Today I came here for the autobiography of the famous scientist Ernest Rutherford. So I am Ernest Rutherford, born on August 13, 1871 at Brightwater, New Zealand. I am the fourth of 12 children. I am a New Zealand physicist who was pioneering researcher on both atomic and nuclear physics. I am described as the father of nuclear physics. On my invention into disintegration of the elements and the chemistry of radioactive substances, I was awarded at a Nobel Prize of Chemistry in 1908. I was the first oceanic Nobel laureate and the first to perform awarded work in Canada. In 1893, I got graduated in both at mathematics and physical science. In 1895, I got Bachelor of Degree in Chemistry and Geology from Canterbury College. I am the first person to create an artificial nucleus reaction in laboratory in 1970. On my experience are alpha and beta rays, the atomic nucleus, Goldford experiments, etc. In 1899, I determined that there will be at least two radiations which are alpha and beta we use nowadays. In my experiment, I showed that there will be the extension of nucleus atom, a small positive charged nucleus surrounded by the empty space of electron layer in outside of the atom. So,
as the first theoretical conversion of the first father of the so I was born in second
presented in April 1904 to the German immigrant.
I'm Tesla, Nikola Tesla. I was born in 1856, Milton, a Croatian town. I had good marks in mathematics and studies when I was in school. I did excellent in school, but in universities I dropped off because of my gambling addiction and other personal issues. But I studied electrical engineering from Institution of Polytechnic Graz in Austria. Then I started working in various telegraph companies across Europe, and in 1884, I moved to US, which changed my life forever. I got a chance to work with my inspiration, my idol, Mr. Thomas Alva Edison. So it was the time when he discovered the DC, direct current. So he asked me to improvise the direct current generators so that it could run without breaking down. And he offered me a cash price of 50,000 USD. So while improvising the DC generators, I discovered a new current called alternating current, in which the electron moved forward and backward. So when I spoke to Mr. Edison about this, he was not happy because he knew that his DC's value would go down. So I started exploring more about AC, and Mr. Edison started degrading my AC current because he started degrading my AC current and demonstrated to people that my AC current was not safe by electrocuting the poor animals. And by electrocuting the poor animals. So a hero turned villain suddenly, and they say the best thing about more than a hero, they need a villain. Even though I did a lot for them, I invented Tesla coil, I invented wireless telegraph, etc. I was roped a Nobel Prize, and in the year 1946 I passed away. In 2003 they named a motor car after me for my as a tribute to my inventions and contributions.